Enceladus. Oh my goodness, there are some weird things. There is a dark hole, dark round ring. I don't know how to. Look at that right there. What the heck is that? Then look at this cylindrical object in the dark. Electromagnetic vehicle right there. Oh my. Look at that. Dark green with two dark objects on the right side. There's one right there. And that's the other one. And what the heck is that? They did not talk about any of that in the description of was in that image of Enceladus. Look at that object. It looks like an eye. Look a freaking eye right there. Oh man. People doesn't look at this image. There's another dark object. Two of them. That's the other one right there. Of course, from far away you can see nothing. Oh, come on, damn camera. It got blurred. And those are supposed to be, oh, there's another, oh my God, there's a bunch of those dark objects coming out of the surface. Look. This freaking camera is not as good as the other one I had. I should have never bought this camera. It has more megapixels, but the image, it sucks. Look, all those dark objects around Enceladus. Every time I find images of Enceladus taken by the Cassini, it's always a surprise. Oh my God, another large cylindrical object, just like the one electromagnetic vehicle Dr. Bergman described. That's exactly what he described. That right there. With a reptile head at the end. and another reptile head at the other end. And he has an element, the mustache, and oh my goodness. Oh man, man, man. And look at that object right there, exactly like the one I recorded from 2 months ago from Walmart's parking lot. It looked like a elongated teardrop like. Oh, there's a lot of mysterious objects everywhere in this image. And those are the so-called water jets, which I believe there's no water at all, but some material, electrified material, unenergized, and you see those black spheres in the glow of those jets. Look, there's 2 of them right there. I mean, I'm having to enlarge the image 1,000% and use the zoom in the camera to be able to see all of that. So now you know. Cyclops.org. I'm pretty sure there's more objects around. It's just that this camera is no, have to be calibrated, but there is a dark ring not too far from that moon. I wonder what that dark ring is about. Wow, look at the side of the moon. You can see some weird structure right there. There's a lot of things going on that moon. That's the side of the picture. So you have to enlarge it 1,000% to be able to see what's there. Enceladus. Review flyby raw. Preview number 2. And look at the stupid question these people post. When looking at this image, I found 11 different jet sources, but none of them mention anything else. Alliance member comments. I wonder how much, if any, the radiation signature of the ejecta is due to some type of ionizing radiation, as it's almost look like there is a kind of very faint aurora-like effect coming from this thin band, as the effect could represent the place where the newly risen sunlight could temporarily ionize such a narrow band above the surface of the of the planet. Imagine, that's a moon, idiot, not a planet. Man, the people that post comments here, they don't have any scientific knowledge of anything. What an idiot. Shit. This is sad. This is not the same picture as it is in the small one. There was a round thing right here on the small picture. Look. See? That's not the same picture. Look all the structures there. Look all the damn structures. And that thing has eyes and a mouth. Look at that. And look all the structures there. My goodness. That's what I keep telling people. That little image, which is about an inch big, is the real image. And when they post the high definition one, they post something else. The other one has nothing to do with this one. Look at that. This one hasn't been touched. Look, there's a pair of eyes right there. Look, the eyes and the reptile face. It's all over. Look, another face right there. That's their signature. Look, another face right there. Another one right there. And the dinosaur heads, of course. Then there's a dinosaur profile right there. That thing looked like not a T-Rex, the other one that was even worse than the T-Rex. Allosaurus, that's the name of that monster, a prehistoric monster. Look at Allosaurus. It just looked a little bit like it, but look, it has another face frontward, which the eye is the same one as this way, and then you have two set of eyes in the center of it. Look, another set of eyes, and the Allosaurus looking structure, but it's all a bunch of structures. You cannot ever rely on the JPG image that they post down here. That. Look at that image. It has nothing at all. Look, where are the buildings? None of that is there. Nothing.